Hel- Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will continue our second part of hyper casual game in Unity. In this part we will make a tile and pick up the tile in easy way. If you missed the previous part, you can see this part on my channel. First we have continue our tutorial. Right click and create cube and change its position according to my scene, so our player cannot move outside of this, and we will make it a complete line like in the game of stack dash. Move it little bit up and backward. You can set it according to your need. Then let's see, move it down and move it to backward, so it will name it left wall, and then then duplicate the same and name it right wall, and move it to right side of our player this way. Let's see, it looks good. Now let's go to the player side and see our player is perfectly fit in this slot. Now let's create an other cube and move it to bottom of our player to make a tile, and let's move it little bit forward, change its size down to change its exposition so it look like a tile. Then move it and see it fit our player bottom according to its bottom size. Sorry for that. Move this and increase the size of our tile. I think it's perfect. Let's see. Yes, it's perfect. Move it little bit down so it will down of our player. Now see, it's look perfect. Then create a material, create and create a material for this tile. Name it tile, or you can give any name as you want. Now change its color to, I think green is looks perfect for this. Okay. Then go to cube and drag and drop this to material slot, and now move the wall a little bit so they can closer to our player and fit in tile. Now let's move the tile and make the same copy of this tile, so we can make a path. Change its name maybe later. Okay, then now let's change the name first, then duplicate it and copy it, move it in X direction, same copy and move, copy and move. Next tutorial we will create these tiles automatically using our script. In this we can set manually. Let's duplicate and move so we can create a path to check that our player picked these tiles or not. Do not miss anything. If you miss, you cannot success in this tutorial. So keep watching. If you have any question, you can leave a comment. Create an empty object and name it stack parent, and move all the tile inside of this so we can manage it easily. Now it looks perfect, like a path. Now let's go to the player and see. Yes, it's okay. Then right click, create an empty object and name it stack parent. You can give any name because we have to store, we can store our tile in this. Now let's create a cube object for our player bottom and change its and height. This way. Now it's look perfect, I think. Now let's move it little bit more so we can adjust it and put the material that we have already created. Okay, I think it's okay. Maybe we can change size according to our previous tiles. You can set it according to your need. Now I think it looks perfect. Make sure that it will always in bottom of our character and also same line of our tile map that we have created previously. Let's move and move it. Okay, I think it's in the same line. Now let's duplicate and move it so it looks like a stack behind our player, the bottom of our player. Duplicate it and move it a little bit upward. Later we can set it in our script to move it upward. First we have checked it and set it manually. You can create a single line tile in our player and pick up the tile according when we move our character. Now let's go to the script side and open the player movement script that we have created in our player previous tutorial. Create public static instance of player movement and sorry for that. Now let's create a wake function, and if the instance is null, then we have to initialize this. Instance is equal to null, then instance of player is equal to this. It means that if our player movement script is not initialized, then first it will initialize it, create instance of it, then go to C# script and create a script name is stack script. open the script and remove all these things. We do not need this update function and start function. We have just need on collider enter 2D, sorry, on collision enter 2D public void on collider enter, sorry, it's 3D, so we can use on collider enter, on collision enter, then collider if other dot game object dot tag is equal to name the tag dash pickup and then create others dot game object dot tag is equal to normal, sorry, equal to normal, save it, then go to the player script and create a function for pick up the dashes. For public void dash pick up dashes and create game object and name it dash obj, ob, or you can give any name. Okay, let's first create some access of our previous and current dashes. So public game object dash parent and public game object previous dash. So we can have the knowledge of parent of our dash and previous dash, then we can access them. Now let's go to the function side and write our function for pick up the tiles. So dash ob dot transform dot set parent dash parent dot transform. So we will get the dash and set its to the child of our player dash parents dashes. Then vector 3 position, we have also set the position of our dashes that we can pick up is equal to previous dash dot transform dot local position and position dot y is equal to minus is equal to, we have move our tile when pick up to in y direction, so this way, this cube, and the next cube will be on the upside of our downside and upward. So paste this value, we can change it after when test our project. Then we have also changed the position of our character according to this. Because it's float value, we have to write F for float. So dash b dot transform dot local scale is equal to position. Okay, let's see later. Vector 3 and create a to get the position of our character. So vector 3 character position is equal to transform dot local position. We will get the position of our character, position, character pose. Copy this and paste, and dot y. So we also change the position of our character when we pick up the tile in y direction. So we will put the same value for our character. We will put plus instead of minus. Then transform dot position dot local position is equal to character position, character r is position. Then previous dash is equal to dash ob. Then previous dash dot get component dot box collider, and dot is trigger is equal to false. So when we pick up our tile, then we disable the trigger. Okay, now let's save it, move it a little bit. We can now save this player script and move to the stack script and write some other code in it. So let us test the function that we have created in our player movement script. So create player movement dot instance dot pickup dash and pass the value of our game object, name it other dot game object. Then add some other things, other dot game object dot add component, rigid body, and other dot game object dot get component, rigid body dot use gravity is equal to false, and other dot game object dot get component, rigid body, and is kinematic is equal to true. Then other dot game object dot add component, stack script. So when we pick any new stack, then it must be add the stack script to it. Save it and then also destroy it. So destroy this simply. Now save the script and go to Unity and go to character and put the stack parent in stack parent slot and previous dash to previous dash slot. Then we have also set the tag. So click on cube and add tag that we have right same as dash pickup. Make sure that it has the same name as we write in our script. So copy this and paste it and save, and the next tag that we have is normal. Save it, then go to the set parent second slot and set the tag to pickup dash this way. Now let's go to the cube and add the rigid body and change its use gravity to is kinematic and freeze its rotation to y. And also we have checked the is trigger function for the other cube tile that we want to pick. Now let's change the some error in this. So dash dot transform dot, instead of local scale we have changed it to local position. Then let's play it and test. Oh, sorry for that. We have to add this tab script in our first cube that inside of our player. And now it's okay. We have also checked the is trigger, the tile that we want to pick up. Let's move, play and move. Oh, let's see. You can see in our tile will move more. We have set these value. First we have set the camera. Let's move it. Let's change it to -7 and something y, so it looks perfect and not move forward. Now it's perfect. Now you see that the stack picked up, but the stack move, but the stack distance is more, so we have to set this value in our script. Okay, and let's see how we can set it using our transform y position. Okay, I think it's okay. We have put the value to our script. Go to the player movement script and change the value to 0.087 on -y and 0.087 on +y for character move. Let's play and see. It looks perfect and good. Now let's change the speed to 500 so it will move slowly. You can change it according to your need. Okay, now it's perfect. In this way you can make a hyper casual game stack dash in Unity in next tutorial. Now one more thing we have to change, it is moving function. It's by default false. We have also set it input and put and is moving. Copy this and place in all conditions this way. Now let's go to the inside of if function and is moving is equal to true for all functions. So when we move, is moving is true. By default it's false if we cannot move our character or cannot press any key. And let's make another condition. If RB rigid body dot velocity is equal to, we have set the velocity. If our velocity is 0, then we have set the is moving is false. Vector 3 dot 0 and is moving is equal to false. Now it's okay. In this way you can make a dash stack hyper casual game in Unity. If you have any question or suggestion, you can leave a comment. If you have any suggestion, you can leave a comment. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and share this video. In next video we will create a auto tile for our game.